Instagram, hey YouTube. I'm actually going live on YouTube today, y'all. But anyways, yeah, only on the laptop though. Anyways, y'all, what are y'all up to on this fantastic Wednesday? You know, I can't be talking too much because as soon as I did all that, my tooth started hurting, okay? And I don't want my teeth hurting and stuff now. But I do have to take my tea, so I'm going to go ahead. Everybody can see in the mirror. I'm going to go ahead and get my products for my tea so I can have a really good tea time. But also, I wanted to talk about this title that you guys see that says my last check was $250, okay? Y'all are gonna want to hear this story and why I'm telling the story. And it's crazy because I just found the check, right? I just found the check. And I'm grateful I found the check because this check helps me to remember where I came from. This check helps me to remember how far I have actually come. So let me go get my tea, okay? And some water. And we're gonna get started with this live today, okay? Because I need y'all to know that this is not for giggles. All right, so I'm back, guys. I'm back. So first and foremost, guys, oops, my bad. I just toppled all that stuff over. First and foremost, for those of you guys that don't know me, my name is Kaylani. Hey, y'all can call me Kay. Y'all can call me Nani, however you like. I am going to be drinking my detox tea while I tell this story because I think it's a story that I need to share. A lot of people don't know. Once upon a time, let me back up a little bit. So like I said, my name is Kaylani. I'm 24 years old. I have been in the business of the industry of network marketing since, when was this? Actually, since February of 2018. So this check that I'm going to show you guys and explain to you guys about, this was the last job that I had ever worked out. And this was the last check I had ever received. And the reason why I had this last check is because they had mailed it to me because I had quit my job before I could even get my last check because I was like, I don't even want to go back into this place. So for me, I have always been, and by the way, for those that don't know, I'm drinking my ISO detox tea. This is what helps me cleanse out my body, keeps the body on tack and fine and looking good, right? Keeps the stomach on flat. So I do drink my tea consistently. Okay, so back to my story. So I had, at this last job that I was working at, guys, I ended up quitting the job because one, I had just started like learning about online businesses. And because I had just started, I was like so eager. Like every day when I was at work, and I only worked 4 or 5 hour shifts. And let me tell you guys a little story about that before I get into this story. I'm that type of girl, you know, minus the circumstances that's going on right now with COVID and people losing their jobs, right? At this point, if you have a job, you got to be grateful that you have a job. But back then, when I was working at that job, I always had this high level of ambition. I always had this eagerness and this yearn to want more and not have to clock into nobody's job. So I was that girl that if you gave me more than 4 hours, count me out. Right now, of course, people are in need of those hours, want those hours. But I was that girl that really did not like working for other people because I had a very, 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 very strong work ethic. Work ethic to the T. So I knew that there was more that I wanted to do. So 4 hours was all I was going to give my time to you to do. Okay, so I can get my little change real quick. So I'm not just super broke, but I'm still going to invest a lot of my time into doing the things that I want so that it can then lead me to success. So while I was working at this job, and it was an electrical company I was working at the time, and it was me and just another girl that worked in the office. It was a really small company. It was just me and the girl, and that was it. And all the other workers that worked there, they were always dispatched out. So while I was working at this company, guys, I started learning about how to make money online. I invested into a course that taught me, gave me a lot of insight, taught me about network marketing, taught me about so many different ways of being able to make money online, you know, creating things. And I was so excited. I was so eager about all these amazing things. and I was applying all the stuff that I was learning. So the first thing they talked about was that I learned and dived in was the e-commerce, teaching you how to create your Shopify store and create ads to, build customers and revenue, to build customers and revenue, to so that with your online store. So I was super excited for that. I got my online store up. I did what I had to do. I did my ads, and ads were Charles is in the shower, but I'm using his phone for a live right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So we were doing all the, so I forgot what I was saying. I lost my state of thing. So I was learning all this stuff. I was applying all this stuff, and I was super excited about it. And I was generating money through my my Shopify store, but the ads were very expensive. They were costly. But back up just a little bit, because I had got so excited, I had just quit my job like out of nowhere. And this is not something that I would advise anybody to do if you have no absolute plan, you don't got no money saved, none of that. I just quit because I was like, I'm sick of being here, and I just really want to focus on what I need to focus on, because I was still a full-time college student. I was doing my little 4 hours to 6 hour shifts, and then I would be going home to focus on building my store, doing all those little necessary things, and like I was just caught up. So in my head, I'm like, at this point, I'm about to call it a quits, and I quit my job. And this was the last check I had ever received. Does it have a date on it? Yup. March 18th. I remember I quit my job in the beginning of March. And this was my last check, March 18th of 2018. And it was for $225 is what I got, y'all. I got paid $154 is what I got. And when I was working at this job, every single week I was making $250. Like, I was not able to really do much with that, right? So with me having this strong desire, I don't know if any of you guys have this desire, but I always had this desire to be free, to have liberation, to do the things that I desire, but also to be able to make money, because clearly you can't make money, right, if you don't have an online source. If you're like traveling or something and you have to if you're not clocking into work, you can't make the money. I was always traveling. Once I graduated high school and I went into college, I was always traveling. And I realized that every single time I traveled, I was not making money. And because I wasn't making money, it made traveling so much harder for me, because I'm being very just aware of what I'm spending and not being able to do what I want, because I'm like, okay, well, I can't spend a lot of this money because I'm not working for this whole week. And this check that I get paid, that was from the week before. So since I'm not working this whole week, I'm not going to get a check in 2 weeks. And that was my mentality. I'm thinking all that stuff, right? And it makes traveling less fun, because now you feel like you're bondage to that thing that's going to help you make money so that you can keep doing these things that you ultimately love, and that's to travel, right? So light bulb moment comes about, and I'm like, okay, I see how these young gals are making money on their phones, online, computers, whatever. They're making money some way, somehow doing this stuff, and I want to learn how. Come to find out, y'all, I didn't have no online presence, none of that, okay? I didn't know nobody online. I had like 50 Facebook friends, probably like 100 Instagram friends. I had none of that. And in my mind, I still wasn't thinking like, I can't work online. I don't have no influence. I don't have people that watch me. Like, I wasn't thinking about that. I'm thinking, how can I learn how to do this stuff so that I can get people to watch me so I can make this money online? And what can I possibly sell to make money online? Right? So all that's going on, and I get all that's going on, and I told you, I paid for that course, and through that course, I'm so grateful. I was able to connect with so many different people that led me to so many different avenues to where I am today, working and distributing for TLC, Total Life Changes, in one of the best network marketing companies out there. This company has really showed me like what it truly means to be free and have this freedom. You're not held bondage to a computer all day. You're not held bondage to constantly doing stuff or your full attention constantly needed. It's simple. You are a product of the product. You take the product, and because you take the product and the product works for you, you market that product and you take it and you sell it and you make the money. It's a very simple strategy. It's simple, it's easy, it's health and wellness. Like, that's all. So I'm super, super grateful for that avenue. And this check helped me remind myself of where I came from, y'all. Right? I literally had to struggle my way to get to where I wanted to be. And I'm not even nowhere near close to where I want to be. But every single day I make steps and I look back and I'm like, wow, God, all these things that you kept telling me to do, and I kept moving and doing it. And you're working these things out in my favor and my good for my life because I'm taking action. Not living in fear. Fear is not welcomed in my surroundings. Fear is not welcomed in my thoughts. So I'm going to take this $250 check and I'm going to hold it up to my wall so I can see it. So that I can look back and be like, wow, this was the last check that I ever received from an employer for me exchanging my time and clocking into their job to make money. And now all the money that I've been able to make has been due to my efforts of me putting that work in. That's it. So I'm super, super grateful for this opportunity. I don't know if you're that person, but the studies have shown that every household to just get an extra $500 a month will be such a significant change for your family. $500 can help pay for phone bills, insurances, little small things that you have going on. $500 can change an entire family. With the opportunity of Total Life Changes, if you're in a position to need to improve your health or lose weight, this is a great opportunity that'll help you gain money, because like we emphasize in the 1000 families, we don't want you selling this product if you're not actually taking the products. We need real life people who are moving with integrity. So if you know you need a transformation, the products work. They're going to speak for themselves. And because they speak for themselves, you're going to be able to make money from that because people will start to notice your differences. But if people don't know what you're using, if people are not seeing what you have, they won't know. So yes, y'all, that's all I wanted to talk about for today's call. I don't want to talk too long, but that's it, guys. I said I'm going to use this and it helps me to remind me of where I came from. But all right, y'all, twos.